Hello everyone, Hutan here. In today's video, I'll go through the sales data that was issued by TREB for Toronto and GTA's real estate market. Average selling price have gone up 24% year over year, but they've been stagnant for the past few months. When we're comparing the sales data to last May we were just entering the pandemic and there weren't much sales activity going on. That's why we're seeing such a high sales number and average prices this year when we're comparing year over year. Usually sales pick up as we enter spring and summer market, but this year COVID has changed everything and our typical spring market was in winter, and that's why in winter we had such a huge sales activities, and now as we're entering spring and summer the sales are going down. Similarly, new listings have gone down as well, which puts the month of inventory at around 1. We look at the month of inventory to determine whether we're in the buyer's market, seller's market, or the balance market. But with having a month of inventory at 1, we're in a very competitive seller's market. Just so you know, in order to have a balanced market, you need to have a month of inventory of around 4 months. As I mentioned earlier, prices have gone up year over year, but when we're looking at month over month, prices have been stagnant. In some areas such as Richmond Hill, the detached prices, the average prices have gone down, and in Toronto, the average condo prices have gone down as well compared to last month because we saw a huge price increase in the early 2021. You gotta be careful though when you're looking at the average prices, because for example, 1 month more expensive houses can be selling, and that brings the average up, and in the other month less expensive houses are selling, and that brings the average down. So when we're looking at the average prices, this is not a true indicators of the prices in our market. It really depends on the type of inventory that was in that month that can shift the average prices. When you look at the data, it points to a very strong seller's market. But when we're on the ground, attending properties, attending offer presentations, having our listings, we're seeing less viewings for the properties. We're seeing less participants in offer presentations. And while some properties are still selling over asking, the prices are not as aggressive. This could be due to a lot of reasons. The third lockdown definitely had an impact. Weather overall is getting nicer. People they're just tired of viewing properties and they want to just spend some time outside, go for a hike, hopefully spend some time in the patios and not think about real estate. Mortgage rules have changed as well, which will have an impact on the demand, as it's going to be harder to qualify for more expensive properties. So even though that impact will probably be in the future months. The good thing is our economy is opening up finally. Labor market will go back to normal. Our borders are opening up. We're going to see more tourists, more international students, and more immigrants coming to Canada and Toronto and GTA, and these will all have an impact on our real estate market. So what I'm going to be doing in the next little while is just monitoring its impact on our market and see how we can plan ahead. If you're interested to learn more about the market data and more in-depth analysis of the Toronto and GTA real estate market, you can sign up on my monthly newsletter. Just put your email address on the comment below or send me a message and I'll add you to the list.